Roman Reigns switching from the big dog character to the tribal chief was one of, if not the most important character changes ever in the history of WWE. I mean, they had Roman Reigns as a babyface, but was consistently getting booed every week because no one wanted to cheer for the babyface who was always getting shoved down their throats every week, and they wanted to see him as a heel. When he came back SummerSlam of 2020 as a heel is when people actually started to care about his character, and when fans came back live as a heel, he was getting cheered more than when he was a babyface, because people were more interested in the new character. LA Knight switching from Max Dupree to LA Knight. I think this saved his career because before I didn't really care about him. He was just a manager for the model group. Now, LA Knight is one of the top baby faces of WWE and gets one of the loudest pops every week on SmackDown and is now holding his first championship in WWE, the United States Championship, after beating Logan Paul at SummerSlam. Dom and Nick Mysterio turning heel. His gimmick in 2020 was basically just "I'm Rey Mysterio's son," and people started to not care about him really quickly because he only did stuff his dad would. But when Dom turned on his dad and became heel, people started to care more because his character wasn't just to do everything his dad would and started to show his mic skills more and is one of the top heels right now. He also got more of a crowd reaction as a heel than when he was just Rey's son. Even if it's just boos, at least he's getting a reaction now. Husky Harris switching to Bray Wyatt. I mean, Husky Harris' character was just dumb, doing weird shit backstage and not doing much in NXT. But when he switched to Bray Wyatt and the crazy person gimmick made people interested in him being called up, and they added more to his character, allowing him to have promos and building the Wyatt family with Luke and Rowan. Him switching from Husky Harris saved his career badly. I also want to take a moment in the video to say RIP to Bray, because, well, recording this, in 9 days it will be a year since he passed away. Drew McIntyre switching from the rock group 3MB to the Scottish Psychopath. This one is obvious. I mean, he literally got let go with the rock gimmick and brought back because he made a name for himself as the Scottish Psychopath. As the 3MB gimmick, Drew didn't win anything important and was mostly a jobber. Ever since coming back as the Scottish Psychopath, Drew has won multiple of the main WWE championships along with some tag gold. Chad Gable switching back from Shorty G. Shorty G might have been the stupidest gimmick ever just based on him being short. He was such a joke of a character during the Thunderdome era of WWE. Now, he's one of the biggest heels and have people hoping for him to win a singles title, and is now in one of the most talked about feuds with the Wyatt Six group on Raw. Baron going down to NXT and switching his character away from the Broke Baron character saved his career from fans' POV, because fans didn't care about him from 2020 to 2022 when he was King Corbin pouring dog food on Roman, to when he was Broke Corbin who was always asking wrestlers for money. Now, fans like to cheer for him as a babyface, which he has never done in his whole career. Nikki Cross switching from Nikki ASH to joining the Wyatt Six. Even though Wyatt Six has been around for only 2 months, Nikki Cross as Nikki ASH was a stupid gimmick of a superhero, but as part of the Wyatt Six, people actually have interest in what her and the Wyatt Six are gonna do every week. I could say this for the whole Wyatt Six faction, because Bo was just a guy who ran around saying "Bo, leave," and Eric was doing nothing recently, and Dexter wasn't on screen for over a year, and when he was on screen, wasn't doing anything but kidnapping The Miz and doing random shit, well, not saying a single word. Bobby Lashley in 2019 was just him stealing Rusev's girl and smacking his own ass. But when switched back to just destroying people and being more serious, he won multiple titles, became fan favorites, and made one of fan favorites faction, the Hurt Business.